get moving.
Got it.
Come on. Done that one to kill it. Oh yeah, I don't have my backstab thing yet. Oops. My, if they're stunned, free backstab is what I was meaning. There's wolf pelts to sell.
A little backstabbing never hurt anyone.
Click sell fruit. There's actually a quest here that people have been known to miss. I think it's considered a quest. I'll get into that. Allows you to find some decent items. Soldier. I think this just goes around. Yeah. Shit.
Over here. Who is that? Grey Wardens?
Well, he's not half as dead as he looks, is he?
My scouting band was attacked by darkspawn. They came out of the ground. Please help me. I've got to return to camp.
Oh, let's help the poor man.
If you just bandage me up, I can get back myself.
I have bandages in my pack.
Alright.
Thank you. I've got to get out of here.
Did you hear? An entire patrol of seasoned men killed by darkspawn.
Calm down, Sir Jory. We'll be fine if we're careful.
Those soldiers were careful, and they were still overwhelmed. How many darkspawn can the four of us slay? A dozen? 100? There's an entire army in these forests.
There are darkspawn about, but we're in no danger of walking into the bulk of the horde.
How do you know? I'm not a coward, but this is foolish and reckless. We should go back.
You sound like a coward to me. Oh man. Overcoming these dangers is part of our test.
That's true.
Know this. All Grey Wardens can sense darkspawn. Whatever their cunning, I guarantee they won't take us by surprise. That's why I'm here.
You see, Sir Knight, we might die, but we'll be warned about it first.
That is reassuring.
That doesn't mean I'm here to make this easy, however. So let's get a move on.
Now that's something that Duncan has mentioned a few times too, saying he can sense the darkspawn. But grab this letter. Alright, so okay, yeah, it is a quest. Oh, actually, let's see if I can find this. Quest related. I'll try to go into the codex. It's all quest related. Okay. My dear son, it pleases me that you wish to follow in my footsteps and bring the Maker's word to the unenlightened. I wish you had chosen a less dangerous place to do so. Apologies for leaving early for the Wild Sun, but I had wanted to set up camp and get things started. The Chasen respect one with survival skills in the wilds, so I hoped to get a grip on that before you arrived, and maybe establish an agreement with a local tribe so that we had friends when you came. When you reach the wilds, you'll find it difficult to navigate. I've listed certain landmarks below. If you follow them, they will lead you to a location I've scouted out, where I've left you some supplies. If you're lost, try to get back to that spot. I'll find you. The landmarks are as follows. Begin at the entrance to the wilds from Ostagar. Look for a tree leaning on a ruined building. Pass under a fallen tree bridge. Pass a submerged tower on the right. Look between a high ruined arch and a mossy standing stone. Walk along a path of roots and stones. Look for 2 large statues with a chest between them. There you will find our meeting point. I love you, Jogby, my son. I hope to see you soon. Your father, Rigby. Alright, so there we go. Figured at least I'll go into those ones for now, so you know what's going on with the actual quests that I'm doing.
And thus I cloak my naked villainy.
Wildflower.
That flower, white with a red center. The kennel master at Ostagar was asking about those.
Why did he want them? Do you know?
The kennel master said this flower can help dogs that get sick from biting darkspawn. At any rate, he was offering a reward if someone went into the wilds and brought him one. Might want to think about it is all.
It's ours now. Oh.
Twisted creatures!
Let's see. These ones are archers. This one's actually an archer class though. So we're gonna do everyone get on that one. Okay, perfect.
Someone's gonna fall and it's your rescue! Get you a ladder so you can get on the roof.
Wouldn't move. I'll handle that one. I gotta help Davin.
Can I get you a ladder?
Okay, back man.
Awesome. Yes?
How the Grey Wardens find you?
I found them. I cut Duncan's purse while he was standing in a crowd. He grabs my wrist, but I squirm out and bolt. The old bugger can run, but the garrison caught me first. I'm a wanted man in Denerim, you see, so they were going to string me up right there.
What happened then?
Duncan stopped them, invoked the right of conscription. I gave the garrison the finger while I was walking away. Don't know why Duncan wants someone like me, but he says finesse is important and that I'm fast with a blade. You bet your boots I am. Besides, it beats getting strung up.
True. Where are you from?
I grew up in a village about a day's trip to the east. Little blot you wouldn't even find on a map. Haven't been back in years. I struck out for the city as soon as I could outrun my pa. I've been in Denerim for what, 6 years now? Never liked it much, but there's more purses there than anywhere else.
I mean, we kind of got that already, but so you're a cut purse?
And a pickpocket, thank you very much. Or was, anyhow. Who'd ever guess I'd end up a Grey Warden?
What do you think of Duncan?
All right for an old bugger. He's faster than he looks, too.
What do you think we should do now?
You heard the same speech I did. Blood and old treaties. Off we go into the wilds.
Okay.
Hey, I'm following you, aren't I?
Jory.
I am ready.
Said you're from Redcliffe.
I hail from Redcliffe, but Duncan recruited me in Highover, a city off the northern coast. Have you traveled there?
I'm from there, actually.
I was in Arl Eamon's retinue when he attended King Marek's funeral. It was in Highover that I met my Helena. I was smitten. She has the most beautiful eyes, my Helena. Now, for years, I found any excuse to return there. We married a year ago. Arl Eamon gave me leave to serve in Highover, but I was attempting to persuade Helena to come to Redcliffe with me, at least until I was recruited.
So you abandoned her?
Never. I will return to her once my duty is done and the Blight defeated.
You must not have got the other bit of news, did? You know, once you join the Wardens, your old life doesn't matter anymore. How did the Grey Wardens find you?
Last month, Duncan visited Highover, and the band held a tournament in his honor. I won the Grand Melee. It was hard to leave my wife. We married only a year ago, and she is heavy with child now. But Ferelden needs my blade, and I shall not falter.
What do you think of Duncan?
He has a seemingly impossible task, with a scarce handful of Grey Wardens, yet he does not complain or flinch from his duty. We need to find those documents and the Darkspawn blood. It should be interesting. Indeed.
Let's get what we came for and head back to Duncan.
Alright, let's see if we have some blood here. Go.
Now's better than later.
Right. Now, let's actually head this way.
Can I get you a ladder so you can get off my back? A little backstabbing never hurt it.
Alright, we have some more right here. Be looking at. Let's see if I can maneuver up here. We had an archer right there. Drop that archer first. Ooh, we have one there too. I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna have the archer help me on this one, and then my two melee are gonna jump that one. So, I have to do it with my visual. Okay, now help me on this one.
That's right! Come on!
Oh shit, he is getting torn up. Wow. He got destroyed.
Someone's gonna fall and it sure won't be me! This'll be fun!
That's fine. That one can run off for now and go after him. I gotta help the tank. Let's see. We'll send him over to us now.
Yes? You'll get no mercy from me! Can I get you a light?
We're gonna go after this one.
My back. What in horror have I ripped you apart? He's a flicker, and no one's getting out alive!
We handled it though.
Got it. Can I get you a ladder so you can get off my back?
Rigby's journal, mud idol. Now, I think this deals with the quest. Alright. The Chastened barbarians are nothing if not clever. They have hidden markers and signs in the arrangements of stones and rubble along the paths of the wilds. In this way, they mark trails, note, place of interest, and even give warnings in a way that outsiders cannot understand. Interestingly, these markers look indistinguishable from a regular pile of stones. I have dedicated my time to decipher these signs, and I believe I am close to a breakthrough. The trail markers seem to point to a hoard or location used for secret storage among the Chastened. I have only found a portion of the message, however. I think that if I could complete the message, find all the trail markers, I can find this cache and see what treasures the Chastened have to hide. I have found one such marker near this camp, under a fallen tree leaning against the ruins. Each marker seems to point to one or two others. I hear rumors that a darkspawn horde is coming. I hope I can find this treasure before it is too late. Excerpt from his journal. Okay, and now you can actually see it marked on the map right there. Of course, you know it being here anyway.
Now's better than later.
This is the one that I've known a lot of people to actually miss. I think the other marker, yeah, back this way.
I'll get on it.
Let the one dude keep his injury for now. Yeah, see what it is. Penalty to cunning. Well, you don't need to worry about that stat anyway. I think there was anything back here. No.
And thus I cloak my... No end to these blasted things.
And grab this elf fruit real quick. I think I might keep him back a little longer and send in Alistair first, rather than together. So I'll probably send him on that dude solo. Send Alistair up here. Okay. So... send my own character for targeting. He's here.
That's right, come on! Let's see some blood!
What are you doing? Surely he can hit some of those.
Let's have at it!
I'm sorry. Am I too Wait for you.
He is still getting messed up. Still so much threat. Guys, help. Let's see.
As you wish.
Alright, we still have another.
Got it.
Alright. I did get my level. Okay, how much do I actually have naturally? Okay, so one more should be enough. Because I'll get 4 later. Now later on I do need one in this. So I'll need it for a quest. I'm gonna go ahead and pick it up just for preparation to get the quest done. Because it's a missable quest. I need level 8 for that, for this row, and I'll need that point in expert combat training. So these moves I'm not too worried about all that much. It's mainly I go in this route for lethality, so cunning will be in place of strength for my damage modifier, and evasion. 1 in 5 chance to avoid attacks. Alright, wider flanking angle makes backstab easier. I mean, Deadly Strike has uses. Armor penetration. I mainly use the attacks when the enemy, like if I can't backstab the target though. Switch them out.
Got it.
Oh, I want to say this just goes around to where we were before. Yeah, that's the cliff where we were fighting the one enemies. We'll get back to that. Let's continue this way first. Yeah. Got our mark there anyway.
Alright, alright.
Hear that? Ambush. There they are.
Let's see what you're made of. That's you.
what's he doing, but never mind, he's dead.
Can I get you a ladder so you can get off my back?
That's another mark down.
Got it.
Alright, that should look familiar. From the book, the spy he was saying as. But let's see. Can we get a shot off?
Right.
Pull that wolf over. Perfect.
Is it time to kill something? Excellent.
That worked out pretty good for a big reason. See, we have more of them over there. Send tank up at the Alpha Wolf.
Yes?
Okay, he's pulled. Now let's have everyone. Okay, he's fine. Go for that one.
Ready.
It's like right away, he's a threat magnet, man. Not bad.
Can I get you a ladder so you can get off my back? I'll get on it.
Jason Flatblade. Commander Plate Gloves. And letter. Just go ahead and pull that up again. My dear son, Jogby, I fear this is the last letter I will write you. I have had difficulty finding the chastened to bring them to the Maker's word. I have, however, seen evidence of their passing. They appear to have left this area in great haste, possibly fleeing the so-called darkspawn, well, the so-called, that are rumored to be gathering in the wilds in ever greater numbers. I have left you a weapon and everything else I can spare, my son. I will try to find you once I have found a safe place. I only hope that you will be safe. With luck, we will meet again. If you see her, tell your mother that I love her and take care of our family. Your loving father, Rigby. I'm not actually going to really mess with these two. They're not permanent members. Easy way to see that is they are not gaining any experience. Also, there is no approval bar on them. So, there's no reason to... I can't use that. It's better, but I can't use it. I'll have to see what I'm going to do with his stats later. Let's know what I want. See what he's looking at right now. He could use more strength. But I also could really raise his constitution up. Yeah, and he comes with the specialization Templar, since obviously he was a Templar. But yeah, he needs more of that constitution.
I'll get on it.
I think he needs Dex too, for use with the shield. So I need just enough Dex. Give him decent strength, but in pretty high con. Alright. Now, let's go back this way. Should be, yeah, heading back here. Perfect. This is why I wanted to loop around. Next sign is right here. Looks like the darkspawn were hanging some people. Yeah, here's where we fought that group at the beginning.
Look there. Poor slobs. That just seems so excessive.
Slow, I mentioned that earlier. Oh, here we have some. Definitely see the amount of space I have for a backstab now is a lot larger. Let's get over there.
They won't know what hit them.
Okay, it followed him. He's got that.
You're gonna regret this!
Not bad. Got as much as EXP we can get. So I think what they're killing, you're not getting any experience for. Or I wanted to rush over there. Elf root,
All right, all right.
darkspawn bow. It's a little better. We could use it.
I'll get on it.
Guess all the rogues. Yeah, all the rogues spawn during that. Missionary Rigby. Like it didn't make it. Sell. Last Will and Testament. Okay, yes, we do get codex for it. To whoever finds this note, this is the last will and testament of Rigby the missionary, proud speaker of the Maker's word. I have come to the wilds to speak the chant, but I fear I will die here at the hands of the darkspawn. I leave all that I came with to my wife, Jetta. Should the reader of this note feel charitable, I have buried a sealed lockbox in our camp, nestled in a Deventa ruin in the western reaches of the wilds. It is my will that this lockbox finds my wife in Redcliffe, and that it is still sealed shut when it reaches her. To my wife and my son, I apologize that my work has taken me from you, but I know that I die in service. Rigby. Okay. So we're gonna have to find that.
A little backstabbing never hurt anyone.
It basically implies that we'll be able to go to Redcliffe. I hear you.
All right. Can I get you a ladder so you can get off my back?
I think we've almost found them all. I've not seen any shown up
And
on
thus
there.
I cloak my naked villainy.
We just have this way to go now. That works. I was just about to quick save. I hear you. Come on.
It's a good way to die. All right.
I think we work well together.
Perfect.
I'll get on it.
Like I didn't even join combat. See if I can continue sneaking this way.
Looky here.
Okay, just a quest update.
Twisted creatures.
Shit. It's fine, that's fine. Now I want to say there's traps here. Oh fuck.
Right to the face!
Guys, I need help. Get here now.
Now's better than later.
Now, the question is, do I run for him? I think I should. They need to help me out fast.
What is your command? Let's see what you're made of.
Oh, I need HP. Oh fuck, man, he is getting messed up now.
Here.
Wounded badly.
I need to pop one. He's about to go down too. He's the one being shot at. Oh fuck, man. combat. Oh, so I think I need to run over to him. Okay, Patch Ashes, excerpt from local myth and legend. I think that deals this quest. The Kokori Wilds are rife with legends and myths that have amazed and confounded scholars since the fall of Ostagar in ancient times. One such mystery lies behind the tale of Astia and Nebunar, two young lovers who lived in Ostagar. The legend says that Astia grew up in the company of Gazaroth, a spirit of the earth bound to the overhang on the bank of a lake in the Kokori Wilds. Gazaroth began to fancy her. They spent much of their days together, talking and laughing. Over the years, however, Astia became a woman and began to seek the company of men. When Astia met Nebunar, the two fell in love, and Astia hoped to bring her lover to see her spirit friend. But the spirit, angered and jealous, bade her begone. Gazaroth told her that she would never see it again until she brought her lover's ashes and sprinkled them over their spot. Astia was horrified. She fled from the enraged spirit, but she began to miss Gazaroth, and on the day Nebunar asked her to marry him, she cut her beloved's throat, burned him, and brought his ashes to Gazaroth, knowing that their marriage would forever sever her ties to her dear spirit friend. There are legends among the Chasen that Gazaroth still haunts that lake, and that those who sprinkle the ashes of the deceased over the right spot can summon the spirit. In memory of the contract with its beloved Astia, Gazaroth will grant a single wish and then vanish, never to be heard from again. A note is scribbled. Marcus, I think this is real. If you take the ashes I gave you and scatter them over Palarox on an overhang overlooking that half-sunken Defender Dome, maybe Gazaroth will appear and give you a wish. If the battle takes you there, I think it's worth a try. Well, he didn't quite make it. Darkspawn ambushed him.
They'll never see me coming.
I hear ya. For aggro magnets.
You'll get no mercy from me!
Don't say I didn't warn you!
Now's better than later. You have no skill, only desperation! Got it. Alright, alright.
Okay, here we go. What we got in here? Lots of stuff. Just a helmet. Put that stuff on. That's all we can really do with right now. As I said, I'm not worried about the other two. They're not
A
permanent
little
members.
backstabbing never hurt anyone.
Though giving them some gear would probably help on their survival, but oh well. With a pile of rocks, this should be fun. Pile of stones covered in a fine layer of dust and ash. Sprinkle more ash on the pile of stones. Okay, So, we have a boss. Run, Archer. Run.
Ready. That's right. Come on.
Run again.
Here.
Just guide around the party. Switch to someone else, please. Shit. Switch. He really wants the archer.
Someone's gonna fall, and it sure won't be me.
Take that!
It's a good day to die.
Gosh, that hurts though. Alright. Yeah, if he got a hold of him, he was gonna tear him apart.
I'll get on it.
Some chainmail, enchanter footing, mage boots.
All right, all right.
I mean, he was hitting for like, what, 20 each time? He only has 128. Five hits and he was gone. Tends to be the best way to deal with that boss. Kite the best you can. Alright. Let's see what we have here. Quite a few of them. We might be able to pull them using our archer. Give that a shot. This way, guys. Just pull him down here. Following? I think they're gonna follow. Maybe if I shoot that one. I don't think that one's an archer.
Right to the face!
Ready.
It's just gonna keep going over there.
Victorious!
Fine enough.
Okay.
Send him in.
Don't say I didn't warn
Perfect.
you.
They're going for that one. Okay, I finished this real quick. You work on that one. Is there someone? No, it's just my archer missing. The one thing that's working against me is, yeah, he might be a tank. Well, I'll take that. But he doesn't have any taunt abilities yet. Penalty to attack from that war cry. Equip
Can I
that
get you a
dagger.
ladder so you can get off my back? Thanks.
Anything over here? Doesn't look like it. But you can see the spot with the scrolls. Right in there. Save. Think there's anything up here. No. Alright.
Well, well. What have we here? Are you a vulture, I wonder? A scavenger, poking amidst a corpse whose bones were long since cleaned? Or merely an intruder, come into these darkspawn-filled wilds of mine in search of easy prey? What say you,
Well,
Scavenger or intruder?
that choice of clothing, though. I'm neither. The Grey Wardens once owned this tower.
'Tis a tower no longer. The wilds have obviously claimed this desiccated corpse. I have watched your progress for some time. Where do they go, I wondered. Why are they here? And now you disturb ashes none have touched for so long. Why is that?
Don't answer her. She looks chastened, and that means others may be nearby.
Oh, you fear barbarians will swoop down upon you.
Yes, swooping is bad.
She's a witch of the wild, she is.
Oh, that line
She'll
always
turn
makes
us
me
into
laugh.
toads.
Witch of the Wilds. Such idle fancies, those legends. Have you no minds of your own? You there. Women do not frighten like little boys. Tell me your name and I shall tell you mine.
Yeah, I'll be the bravest one here. You can call me Tifa.
And you may call me Morrigan, if you wish. Shall I guess your purpose? You sought something in that chest? Something that is here no longer?
Here no longer. You stole them, didn't you? You're some kind of sneaky witch thief.
How very eloquent. How does one steal from dead men?
Quite easily, it seems. Those documents are Grey Warden property, and I suggest you return them.
I will not, for 'twas not I who removed them. Invoke a name that means nothing here any longer if you wish. I am not threatened.
Then who removed them? Let's not be threatening.
Was my mother, in fact.
Your mother?
Yes, my mother. Did you assume I spawned from a log?
A thieving, weird talking log, perhaps.
Not all in the wilds are monsters. Flowers grow as well as toads. If you wish, I will take you to my mother. 'Tis not far from here, and you may ask her for your papers if you like.
We should get those treaties, but I dislike this Morrigan's sudden appearance. It's too convenient.
Yeah, why are you interested in helping us?
Why not? I do not meet many people here. Are you all so mistrustful?
No one understands, sir. Are you a witch of the wilds?
Have I been dishonest? Some call us witches, yes, but purely out of superstition.
You know what the Circle of Magi is, don't you? The Circle requires an accounting of all mages. That is the law of the land and the Chantry.
If you wish to tell your chantry about me, go ahead. I have nothing to fear from priests.
See the Templar of him coming out right there? Tell me more. Tell us more about your mother first.
She prefers her privacy, but I imagine she will be curious enough why you were here. Come, see for yourself.
I say we go with her.
She'll put us all in the pot, she will. Just you watch.
If the pot's warmer than this forest, it'd be a nice change.
Follow me then, if it pleases you.